Welcome back. Rico Money Bags, a channel helping you invest in yourself so we can invest in the future. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and make sure that bell notification is lit. You guys do not want to miss out, especially when I'm dropping bangers just like the one today. We're going to have a featured project today. It's going to be Pojak, everybody. But you guys know that we're going to talk about all things crypto. We need to get the likes up. We need to get the comments up. And we need to share this on all social media platforms. If you got a TikTok, if you got a Facebook, if you're part of the Pojak community, you guys definitely want to share this as hard as you guys can on all your platforms that you have. But we're going to start off the show with talking about, you guys know what's up, the crypto market, what's going on with crypto, with Bitcoin, what's going on with crypto. You know, a lot of people are saying, hey, it's over. But what's really over, everybody? It was essentially just a bear trap. This is what happens every single cycle, right? We've talked about this time and time again. And anybody who's rocking with me in the Money Bags Mansion, you not only got an early position on Pojak last night and the chart's already looking great, but you already don't have to buy into the fear corn that's always playing nonstop, right? The red thumbnails with the arrows pointing down, everybody not realizing exactly where we're at in the market. And I want to let you guys know that you guys have the biggest opportunity right now while we are on the left side of the chart, right? We got Bitcoin cruising at 60K, ETH at 2,600, BNB getting stronger and stronger every single day. Remember that I told you all, I said I was selling BNB 2 for 1 around that 500, 520. And it's just a joke, right? Obviously, I was saying that you can go buy it at any exchange because you're going to wish you did when you see BNB over $1,000, everybody. Okay, this is going to happen. Why is this going to happen? Because we're on the left side of these cycles. We're on the left side of the chart, everybody. Okay, I've been telling everybody time and time again, this is not the time to be panicking. This is not the time to be fumbling your bags. This is the time to be finding your high conviction plays and positioning yourself to win. One of the questions of yesterday's stream was, are you going to survive the bull run, everybody? Because a lot of people are not. A lot of people are going to fumble great projects like Pojak. A lot of great people are going to fumble their Bitcoin bags because they don't realize that these last halvings right here, this was 180 days before the pump happened. This was 160 something days before the pump happened. We're barely 120 something days in. The pump has not happened, everybody. So while you're fumbling your favorite meme projects, while you're fumbling your Bitcoin, while you're fumbling this, we have BlackRock and everybody snatching up your positions, everybody. I'm letting you know right now, this is where you're at in the market. I got to bring this up for everybody. I do this every time because you're right here before this happens. You're right here before this happens. You're right here before retail comes in and pumps any bag of any project that has a solid community, that has a solid foundation. You will win, everybody. Okay, I got some special things before I bring up the, before I bring up Pojak, before I bring up James. I know you guys are eagerly waiting, but I want to get these numbers up because they definitely deserve it. This is a meme coin bringing some utility to the space, and they're tapping into the real world. And you guys know that I love any project that's already starting to get some IRL marketing, some in real life liquidity coming into our favorite liquidity pools, which is blockchain technology, everybody. Okay, so I want you guys to run up the likes before we bring Pojak up. I got you guys in just a bit. I see everybody. Hey, Rico Money Bags, grinding for our bags. Yes, you guys know what's up, Ash. Every single day we're going to pull up for you guys' bag on this channel. We're on the left side of the chart before things go parabolic. I don't want you guys to miss out. Okay, I want to show you guys something. Remember this funny cat that I drew out right here, this old dead cat bounce? Let me show you guys something because I brought some stuff up for you guys. Look at this. This is where you're at, everybody. I'm letting you know right now, this was a bear trap that happens every single cycle, everybody. This is that dead cat bounce. You see the two ears? The body comes down, makes the legs, and then the cat curls up. And I'm trying to let you guys know before you fumble your bags, because I went through a hard bear market because I thought the bull run was going to last forever. I didn't get it just right. I don't want you guys to miss out. This is that dead cat bounce right here. And I'm letting you guys know that we're nowhere near that. We're over here. We're way over here. We're way over here. The prices are going to be different, but I'm going to tell you the patterns are going to be the same. We still have a long way to go up. We got a beautiful rainbow chart that's looking at a Bitcoin at 420,000, 316,000, 231,000, 169,000, 120, everybody. And after the dead cat bounce, I don't want to scare everybody with the dead cat bounce. Even when we get on the right side of the chart, the cheapest, this is why it's important that I bring this to everybody's attention. I don't want to be the doom and gloom YouTuber that you guys see all the time. I'm going to let you know right now that even when we get done with that dead cat bounce, the cheapest Bitcoin you're going to find is for $110,000. So right now is the time that you load up on your favorite Pojak, you load up on your XPX, you load up on your Volt Army, you load up on your Bitcoin, because even when it pulls back on the next time, it's not going to be that cheap, everybody. It's not going to be that cheap. And we almost got the numbers up almost where I want them, a lot faster than usual, which that's telling me that people want to know about Pojak. That is absolutely amazing. But I want to let everybody know that we are consolidating. We've been talking about this on the channel for a while. We understand this, right? I've been telling everybody about Ordi token for a while. I don't want nobody hopping in up here on the top of this Williams percentage. Wait for it to pull back. For those that are trading with me on BYD5, those who are printing with me nonstop in the Money Bags Mansion, that link is posted. It is free and always will be free. Pojak community, if you're listening, go hit that thing up with a bunch of reactions, because I posted you guys late last night and it's already up from where we're at last night. So this is a good sign already. People are liking what they're seeing, and I'm sure that they're going to like what they hear. And I want to go ahead and make sure that you guys also give me a follow. I'm about to bring James up because we are crushing it today. Get all your community in here. I see OG Brett. Today, we are running up the numbers a lot faster than usual, which tells me, man, that you guys want to hear about Pojak, that you guys are tired of me talking about the market. I'm joking, everybody. I know you guys love this stuff, but right now we got Pojak on Solana, everybody. This is the feature project of today. We have an outstanding community. We have a meme with some utility, and when you guys hear everything that we got, you guys are absolutely going to love it. James is the one kind of taking the lead on this CTO with everybody and really bringing some stuff together that I want to show you guys. I want him to break it down, and then we're going to dissect this all together. This Netflix, but really meme flicks, everybody. So if you guys want to hear about this, it is very important that you guys share this stream. You guys run up the likes, and also Pojak, the community. I'm inviting you guys to the stream that I do later on today. It's going to be the vertical style, where we know that we've been getting some crazy numbers over there, but this is the nitty gritty. James, how are you feeling today? Talk to me about your fantastic CTO that you got to do with Pojak. If you want to share your screen right now, you can also do that and do your thing, man, and talk to your community, talk to my community, and let the people know what's up.
Yeah, Rico. Yeah, thank you for having me on board today. I'll just get the screen shared, so let me know when you can see that. 2 secs. Sweet. Have you got that?
There we go.
All right, cool. So some of you might know Pojak, some of you may have seen it, some of you may haven't, but Pojak is it was started off as a meme token, and I was actually involved in the pump fund launch because I knew the two devs. So I met them in 2 of the projects that I was in. And similarly with a lot of other projects in crypto, you meet people, you build a relationship, and you think, okay, yeah, these guys are pretty cool, I can trust them. So I aped in and everything was going well. Pojak ran up to 250K on the first day. And then I was actually stood there in a pub talking to the guys going, right, okay, we're having a little bit of a pullback. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have just 2 pints, and then I'll come back and start helping you guys cook and push and see if we can get that back. And they was like, yeah, sure, man, no problem at all. And then by the time I got back, they'd already dumped the tokens. So I got home, looked on my wallet, and I think we've all had that moment before when you're just like, God.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I looked around at the community, and I could see there was this feeling in the air, and there was a real sense of we can bring this back in comparison that I never really seen any of the tokens, and the meme power that Pojak has got, which if you haven't put it together yet, Pojak is the weird love child of Pepe and Wojak. So he's got that meme status built into his blood. So that was when we started promoting the Pojak. So I reached out to Walter and actually got us on the Walter and Kids show. And I went on that Walter show as a bit of a social experiment. So it was just myself. And I stood there on stage and went, right, okay, I'm going to do a CTO and I need to build a team. So if anybody here wants to join and help build with me, let's do it. And then from there, I just put one foot in front of the other and began building the token. And fast forward 2 weeks later, we were at a $2.5 million market cap from 8K. And I think that just goes to show the strength of the community, but also the firepower that this token has. And one of the drivers behind that is, as a bit of a background, so I come from a music media background where I worked in corporate crypto, and then I had a music streaming platform. And the music streaming platform was very similar to Netflix, but in the music world. We consolidated music artists, we created a supportive structure around them, and we created this platform, which was the place to go if you wanted a music stream. So doing that business for 2.5 years, taking that up to a £50 million valuation as well, get me a lot of experience in this space, and also know-how that I was able to tap into. So at the time, we had the meme trends really kicking off, with animated content. And what I loved about the animated content trends and meta that we're seeing is, for the first time, we got to know our memes a lot better. We got to see the story behind them, their personality, understand that depth of narrative. And it was this whole new creative playing field that we saw meme tokens go into. And that just captivated me from day one, as I think it captivated a lot of other people as well. And the results and the data for that also back it up too. You know, we saw tokens like Doug the Duck running up 1.5 million views on a 12-second video. And when I saw the power of these memes with animated content, I thought that, you know, that's it. Like, I want to watch more of this type of content. Like, where can I do that? And that was where we decided to bring meme coins to life. And that's our utility that we started building. So we started reaching out to some tech partners, and we started reaching out to some of the tech partners I had in my previous business. And this is where we created memeflix.com. So forget Netflix and chill. It's all about Memeflix and Shill. Now, Memeflix, we worked really hard to get a roster together for the launch. On launch day, we actually got our X rugged because we had over 1,000 people join the launch event straight away. And we launched with $1 billion roster. So all of the projects on board Memeflix, their market cap adds up to $1 billion. And from day one, we started getting 5,000 hits per day. And we currently have got a large waiting list. We onboarded 20 new projects onto the platform today alone. And this, blew me away in terms of the take we had with it. And if I just sort of quickly show you the platform as well, the platform is, you know, built around the familiar UI of Netflix, because people get on there, they know what to do straight away. But it's different in terms of the content. So Netflix is your long form content, which is good, but we're in an attention economy. You know, we don't have the attention span anymore to sit there and watch an hour or 2 hours. What we can only do is like watch a 30-second video. I mean, even myself, when I go to watch content, I'll have to be on 4 or 5 different devices at the same time. And we can see on their profile pages, we've got all of their links, we've got the buy now button, and we've tried to converge the entertainment sector.
One second. I think you're sharing a different screen, because it's showing, you're still showing the pitch deck. And I want people to see this while if you can share the other screen. The reason I want you to share this and make sure that everybody sees this, I'm looking at it right now, and there's a small detail that you said that most people would overlook, but it's actually a very, very important detail. Is that that it has this interoperability, right? That, like you said, anybody that pulls up to this, I'm looking at this right now, and it has the feel. I think the screen shut down on you again. Okay, there it goes. Perfect. I think a lot of times people don't understand that the feel should feel natural to somebody. Even like, you know, with my project XPX, I try to tell everybody, remember the credit card swiping machines before they had the insert the chip. They just insert. They kept the machine looking the same, and they let somebody where they can insert the chip, where they can then do a transaction. And now that same machine is a machine that's doing this tapping on the phone, which, because you want everything about what people already, whether it's the brand recognition, whether it's like the way the UI works, you don't have to retrain these people. They already know, like you said, where the play button's at. They already know where to, you know, pay on this POS system. Don't change it up. And that small detail is the hidden mile. I basically call this all the time, is this hidden mile, because this is going to let people come straight to, you know, and I want you guys to come check this out. I'm going to post a link and then I'm going to let you continue in a second. But these little details is why these streams are important, because, you know, something that to you might be normal, but this is something that should be highlighted. The interoperability of this thing, that, you know, one thing that we want to do with our project is the Web3 marketplace. It's a Groupon. And a lot of people wanted me to make it look very like crypto fight, and I said no. You want it to be where if anybody jumped on this thing, they know how to go bing bam boom cha-ching, it's over, right? And I just love that you're even looking at these small details, because a lot of people just want to produce something and don't check all the boxes off the list. And I mean, this looks fantastic, James, man. Yeah, man, tell me more, man.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. And you're totally right. You know, If we create a whole new UI and we decide to, reinvent the wheel that's already turning, then as soon as customers and, project communities and projects land on the site, they've got to learn how to use it. So by tapping into the Netflix UI that's already had millions of dollars spent on the whole interface, we're writing off a very creative interface here that's efficient, one that works and one that you can use blindfolded. So as we scroll through the site, we can see the top 10 tokens, we can see the different rows of content, and each token has got their own token profile. Now, I sort of see this as becoming like a bit of the link tree of crypto. So we're constantly sharing all these links saying, don't click that link, but click that link. Here's my 5 other links. So you've got one link if you're a project, just a memeflix.com profile. You've got your X, your TG, your chart, your CA. You've got your content on there, and then you've got the buy on there as well. So, it's a utility beyond just being a home for your content. And what we've got at the top as well is obviously I was sponsored by Pojak. So Pojak will be doing collaborative content with every single token that comes on. And we're able to provide a whole new world of data for the tokens that come on board. Because currently as a token, if we're trying to optimize our marketing and we're looking at the analytical data that we can collect, if I go on X, the only insights that I'm going to be able to see is how many views did I have on a post, how many likes, how many retweets, and how many comments and shares. That's it. What we can do is we can show analytics as deep as how many times somebody's viewed your video, at what point in their video did they then go and purchase your token. And there's a whole roster of sort of different metrics that we can go through. But that's just a little side point there. So that's memeflix.com that you can go through. And memeflix.com is going to be expanding as well. So we're not only just going to be on web app, but we're also going to be on our mobile app and TV. So we're going mass market, mass platform. We're going to have our iOS app, Android app, smart TV app on all of the smart TV applications from Roku, Apple TV, Samsung TV, and even Fire TV. In addition to that, we're also doing Xbox. And the reason why we're going on all these different channels and platforms is because we want to get Memeflix into the homes of consumers and onto the different devices within there. So we want to have that complete infiltration of the devices so that we can get that marketing message out. And there's some interesting sort of stats that I want to pull up as well from this company called Virtual Brand Group, which is one of the things that we're targeting is the consumers of tomorrow. Okay, these are the meme coin buyers of tomorrow. And if we look at this right now, the biggest sort of platform for the Gen X, the Gen Y, the Gen Alpha is your metaverse platforms like Roblox, Fortnite, and Minecraft. Roblox alone has got over 202 monthly million players. And if we look at their behavioral time breakdown of what time they put onto each different platform, we can see they're spending 78 hours a month on Roblox, but they're spending 6 hours a month on Netflix. And this is, again, because of the point about the attention economy. So how do we learn from this and how do we optimize Memeflix to be able to tap into this? Well, that's where we put on short form content. I mean, you were just mentioning yourself, Rico, about how Twitter is now prioritizing your Twitter short videos and those sort of videos. So this is what we're supporting on Memeflix. We've got short form content on there, which is going to be viral and engaging. And we're trying to tap into the consumers of tomorrow with an accessible medium like meme animations that can be on the devices of many. And once we've got these devices out there and on these different platforms, we're then going to make it open market. So we're going to allow people who don't understand anything about crypto to be able to buy crypto with a bank card and an email address. We're going to use a fiat on-ramp to get their crypto. And then we're going to use a non-custodial wallet service to set them up a wallet behind their email address and manage it for them, allow them to buy and sell, so that we've got this tool to support projects going mass market and onboarding new users into crypto. We saw the bloodbath that happened from this celebrity Meta. Yeah, we had a massive onboarding, but we had a massive offboarding from this as well. So as projects, this is our time now to do our part, to do our duty in onboarding new users into crypto. Now, this is a lot of tech for us to build. And, some people might be thinking, well, how are you going to build all this tech in a short period of time? Well, that's the exact answer. We're not going to. We're here to build brand. We're here to build value. And we're here to build an audience. So we've partnered with one of the biggest tech providers in the world who's powering our tech under the hood. Now, these are the guys who successfully ran an 86 million viewer stream for the Eurovisions. And if we look at the importance of having this kind of stability within your technology, just look back at the Elon Musk and the Donald Trump stream. Elon got rugged on his own space. I got rugged out of my TG earlier, and I've seen people on an X space that I went on last night who got rugged out of it as well. How is that going to continue throughout the bull run when those spaces matter the most? I've had it myself as a project. You know, when you're doing a release and you've got loads of people tune in, and then it rugs, and then you've got a less amount of people tune in and a less amount of people tune in. Yeah, so like viewership and stability is really important to us. So that's where we've got our backup concurrent live streams, which means under each live stream that we empower over the platform, there is a backup line running. So if it rugs, the backup one kicks in, and then at the same time, a new backup comes in. So there's this constant flow of backups coming in there to prevent you from getting rugged. And this has been tested to the tune of 86 million people coming in. So if we onboard $1 billion project that's going to send a huge amount of traffic to the platform, we know that we've got the security and the stability to stay online, which is going to allow us to generate a whole load of traffic, not only just for that project, but for the projects that benefit indirectly through that traffic increase as well. So again, just going back to this, you know, we need to be multi-platform. So we've got sort of the boring stuff here. We support 4K all the way from your iPhone up to a 200-inch TV screen. We've got robust security. So if anybody wants to do like a reveal or a grand premiere of a new product launch, and you don't want somebody to go in there, lift your stream key and restream it elsewhere, we've got anti-piracy tech included. Geolocation restrictions if you want to strip it off from certain locations, IP tracking and blocking for any persistent bad actors that come into your streams, and the most important part that I said, the concurrent backup. As we move forwards, we also go into the data as well. So we are building this giga brain behind the platform, one that's going to understand your token buying behavior better than your projects, one that's going to be able to help you as a project understand your audience better, deliver better content to them to grow your community more effectively. And this is what is going to really make it exciting. As soon as we reach that level of adoption, we're going to have a whole bank of data to be able to give in a data compliant manner to our projects and to be able to personalize the experience with for the people tuning in as well. Now, this is a lot to achieve. And what we have got in the background is a tested, proven and profitable team. This is a leadership team built from people that have run high-profile crypto companies, people that have got connections, they've had experiences, and they've built a whole load of knowledge throughout the years that they've been in the industry. And we're tapping into this team to actually do a capital raise on the company as well, which is going to further fund the development of this tech and of the roadmap that we've got. We've got full-time team members in the team delivering this roadmap, such as myself and several other members in the team. And now what we're doing as well is we're testing out our beta release filter, which is the real-time animation filter. This allows you to take a meme.
1 second, bro. I want you guys, because we got a good numbers right now, and I want you guys to, because this is where it starts to get really good, everybody. It's all really good, to be honest with you. This guy has it all dialed in, but our numbers are, we got 163 people. We got real numbers up in here right now. I love when we're seeing this, but I'm going to ask you guys to go the extra mile. Go on all the different socials and spam the comments, because this is where the information starts to pick up, because they're already doing a lot of things that are different from everybody else with this meme flicks, the cross-pollination. You guys are really going to like this part right here. This is how you go viral right here. And I believe that Pojak has the potential. The team that we just talked about, they already have the know-how, they have the expertise, right? They've already done this before, but now they're using some tools that I think are pretty cool and innovative. So I want you guys to definitely turn up. If you're part of the Pojak community, you know, make them buy higher, stack your bags from right here, because you don't put this much work into everything. Come up with even something as innovative of what we're going to talk about, and we're not going to take this all the way. So yes, let's talk about this real-time animation filter. When you were showing me this yesterday, and when you were talking about the potential of this, I said, I just can't believe it hasn't been done like this before. And this is going to be one of those parabolic movers right here. It's going to be this right here. So talk to me about this right here, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's, you know, when we first deployed our first release of this, I remember I was sitting there, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, it's all dark, and I, you know, set it up and deployed, and I had this frog sitting there staring at me, and kind of one of those really surreal moments. And we're like, God, we have actually just brought a meme coin to life. And even with him sitting there blinking at me as well, I was like, okay, this is getting pretty weird, but like it's also good at the same time. So that's what we're able to do, which is create those surreal moments with this animation filter. And you know, the other way that it benefits is for you to do an animation as a project, it costs money. It costs you time, it costs you resources. You need to write a script, you need to do the artwork, you've got to layer the artwork, then you need to get an animator to rig it, and then you need to produce it, and then you need to edit it, and then you need to promote it. So there's this whole costly timeline for you to do to get an animation out there. Whereas with this real-time animation filter, projects get to pick it up, deploy it into whatever channel they like. And when they deploy it, you can deploy it just alone into a TG on a stream like this, or you can currently deploy it across multiple different channels at the same time, similar to what we're doing at the minute. And this allows us to get that exponential exposure for a project with a really innovative, interactive tool such as the animation filter. So, you know, less talking and, you know, let's stop listening to me and let's start listening a bit to Pojak here. So you can see the facial tracking that I've got going at the minute, and it's working. And then if I throw my arms up as well, you can see how that works too. And this filter, yeah, like we've got some really cool content planned with it. So we're going to have a big TV screen when we do our European tour. It's going to have all our cameras rigged onto the top of it. And communities, holders, general members of the public are going to be able to rock up. They're going to be able to see the filter, talk to a meme coin, and learn about crypto. And this is where we can create all of this viral content. So if you're a project and you want to go create some content, just deploy the filter, have some fun, say some cool shit, like be spontaneous. And, you know, that can go out there, it can get redistributed on your socials. And it's kind of an endless pit of content. And one of the cool ideas that we're going to do is like, let's not do FaceTime, but let's do meme time. So we're going to have a FaceTime interface on a stream, one meme talking to another meme, and you as a holder, as a community member, are going to be a fly on the wall, listening to these guys talk, seeing what they come up with, and creates this whole new like persona of storytelling, character, personality, and even the creative process as a project. When you do this, it's like, okay, well, how does my meme coin move? How do they talk? Is it a boy? Is it a girl? Where are they from? You know, like, how do they sound? Like, what's their personality like? You know, what are their mannerisms? And it allows you to really differentiate yourself in a very saturated, crowded market. And I think as we're going into this animation meta that we're in right now, I'd say we're pretty much in the middle of it. What's next? Well, I think it's going to be animations and live streams, hence the real-time animation filter. So what we've done.
One thing really quick, if you can go back to that really quick, because I mean, bro, this thing has so much use case. Like just seeing it move with you and everything that you get to do is actually next level. I love this because how many devs do not want to dox? And I give you a lot of credit for, you know, wanting to come up here and actually doxing, like, you know, myself, and because, you know, you got nothing to hide, you want to take this all the way. But, you know, there are devs that just don't want to dox for whatever reason, you know, for whatever reason it might be, but they can actually use this and essentially, you know, use this at their avatar and give their like you said, their meme some life. Like this, because I've seen a lot of meme coins even pop off that some of the people that were leading it, they could have used something like this, and I think it could have even took it to the next level because it would have gave it some life. And I mean, I'm a sucker for stories like that where, you know, you're sitting there, you're zoned out, and you got this thing that's been created, blinking at you, and you bring it to life. And you bring it to life. I mean, absolutely amazing.
And that's totally it, you know, bringing meme coins to life. That's our utility. That's what we set out to do. And I want to drop this alpha, but I really can't. But you know, put it this way, right? There's going to be a release very soon, which is going to take meme flicks to the next level. And the way that we're targeting certain audiences at the minute, you can imagine that this has got a certain appeal to a particular category of demographic. And you can imagine that it's probably going to be one of the most effective onboarding events into Solana meme coins when we can tap into that demographic using channels and mediums like this. I'm not going to give it away. I'm going to wait for the release on that one. But yeah, there's some big stuff coming on the release of Memeflix. Everything that we're releasing at the minute is in beta because what we believe in is doing iterative releases. Like we want to get to market quick. We want to test it in the market. We want to get some feedback. We want to take it back, optimize it, and get it out better. We could sit there in development, you know, in our basements, coding away for 6 months.
Yeah.
But we don't know what works and what doesn't, and like what the market needs and whether it's got a market fit yet. So everything that we're doing is in beta to learn from that, and that allows us to be really reactive and adaptive to the market conditions and get that product that's on point and delivers. And I hope you can now see my presentation screen, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet. So that's the animation filter. Now all of this, right? You know, it feels like a lifetime. You know, it's been hard work every day, but we're only 5 weeks into the project, and we've got 1,100 holders, 1,300 followers, 2,600 Telegram members, an insane engagement rate on the TG, and then we've been averaging 5,000 daily hits per day on memeflix.com. We've got $1 billion roster. We've got a waiting list of projects, and we're onboarding them at a huge rate at the minute. I'm having people even from outside of crypto ask me, how do I get involved? How much money do you need? What can we do next? And that's again what we're doing as well on the side, which is we are doing a capital raise. But all I can say is, like, you know, if you're listening right now, buy some Pojak, support us, join our community, and get on board with us, because what we want to do together is really change the way that memes are known about and the way that they're marketed. And this is essentially the next big media company on the blockchain. And we are empowering tokens to engage with their communities, to create viral content, and then we're supporting them to make an impact. I'm going to pull up something else in a minute on this, okay, which is content is king. We've seen cash is king. Like people always say, you know, turnover is vanity, profit is sanity. Well, forget that. Content is king. Okay, content is what's going to lead this, not a meme, not a bull run, but a meme run. We're going to go into a meme-led cycle, and the projects that focus on that content, the people that really dig down into their narrative, people that really develop their characters, their marketing assets, are going to come out the winners on top. And this whole ecosystem, by doing it together collectively, not in a PvP arena, but in a PHP arena, a project helps project arena, is what is going to support everybody. So if I just pull up one of these maps that I've got on the Figma here, which I just want to show you really quickly, if I can find it in time. Here we go. So we've got our content flywheel, and the content flywheel is exactly here. So, okay, here it is. So if you can see that. So this is the underneath memeflix. If I just go and do that. Okay, cool. You see that clearly. So this is the end underneath memeflix. So projects upload and create their content. They make an announcement to their communities. They might do an X space, they might do a stream, and they start driving traffic towards their page, and their page then starts sharing it with other communities. So they start raiding it, they start sending it out. And then once they've uploaded that and they've driven their traffic to the platform, they go on there, they watch a video, and then they'll go check some other projects out. And then we get cross-project traffic. So your audience are now going to start watching some other people's videos, and their audience are going to now start watching your videos. And then we start using the animation filter. So we get the animation filter out. We do like a recap of the last piece of content that we did as our character. And then we start taking recordings from those little live streams that happen afterwards, talking about the uploaded content and uploading those as highlight clips on social media. This gives us an opportunity to get in the viral loop. We might not hit that viral loop on the first video. It might not be the 10th video. It might be the 50th video, but it gives us the opportunity to hit that viral loop. And if we hit that viral loop, you get a massive boost of increased visibility. But if you don't, not to worry, because what you've got is a whole group of other people who will be trying to do the same thing. And if they hit that viral loop, you benefit from their traffic as well. And this is, again, creating that collaborative ecosystem where projects help projects. So by you going out there trying to create viral content, if you don't create viral content, that's fine, because you're going to be supported by the other tokens who are doing the same thing as you. So it is a complete self-sustaining content flywheel that's constantly driving traffic towards the platform for your project and for all the other projects on board. So as a project, if you join up on there, you can see the mass level of exposure that you can generate by engaging with the system. And we are now preparing for our next stage of expansion. We are doing our raise on the side for the company. This is going to be injecting initially a couple 100,000 into the business, and then we're going to be doing a larger raise in the millions, which is then going to be also injecting money into Pojak. And we've also got monetization going to be rolled out on the platform that will be doing buybacks and burns on the token. And we're going to be going out with our mobile apps next. The second our mobile apps are published onto the app stores, and we've got all these crazy new features in there, and we've onboarded loads of new projects. Anybody who managed to get in at these levels are really going to be in for the growth cycle. And that includes not just holders of our token, but projects who are participating in this ecosystem, because they're going to have mastered the trade, mastered the platform, and they're going to really be able to leverage that increase of traffic that we're going to be doing. So what are we trying to do all this for? Well, we are trying to build that sustainable ecosystem, turn a meme coins from this place of speculation into a place of value creation. And we're going to do that by continuing to innovate our products, continuing to listen to market feedback, optimizing what we do, and really bringing meme coins to life.
That right there is your guys' slogan. I'm telling you that right now. That's your I'm loving it moment right there. That's that Nike just do it, is bringing meme coins to life. Because you know what's awesome is that lately, and not like the other cycles that I've seen, this cycle, and I'm sure there's a lot of projects. If you guys are listening to this and you guys are a project, you guys know how much I always say that I'm against the tribalistic mindset. I'm against of building a temple in the middle of nowhere, and and then again, and then this temple being found in the middle of the Amazon. But this part right here, and I see you got the roadmap. I love this roadmap. We'll go over the roadmap as well. But this tribalistic mindset going away, and also providing something that's going to bring some money back into the space. What I was saying though is this cycle, more cycles than ever before, there has been content created. There's a lot of main pages, like a meme coins main page. They got a lot of YouTube channels now, and they come in rage. So if you are a meme coin, which I know you guys are listening, OG Brett, all you guys, this is not a tribal project, and you guys know that this is exactly what I rock with. You guys know that my philosophy is that we don't end up like the Mayans, that we don't end up like Eastern Island, and people don't know what happened to everybody. You have to network. If you close yourself off to the world, the minute there's a next wave of innovation, you're cutting yourself off from that source, from that nectar. And I'm talking to you guys. We got 226 people with us live right now. Real numbers. We're not fluffing it up. That what you see is what you get. And that's what I love right now, because we can actually bring some utility to the space. Because you guys seen when the markets pull back how you can't. It doesn't matter how much you scream, right? So having something that you can fall back on, some actual utility, that wheel that you showed, the way to get almost viral, that is some gold right there. That is some gold. I wouldn't doubt that after this live stream, you have a ton of projects trying to figure out how to get this done and how to be on this meme flicks. I want you guys to come check this out as well. I'm going to share this link again, because it looks absolutely amazing. Why? Because I already understand this, everybody. I already get this. Shout out to Jay Bunny. Shout out to the projects who really rock with me. I see some of you guys up on here. I got some projects that I'll call out. There's Fofar, OG Brett. I can see a lot of these projects wanting to do stuff like this, and this is going to work because it's almost at the perfect time to come out with something like this. OG Brett taking notice. I already knew that you guys were taking notice. I already knew, because you guys have been creating a lot of funny content lately. This is crazy because Pojak somehow sniffed out the meta and made it a utility. And I like that. James, you're really going to do your dance with this one. I personally got some bags, when I posted it in the Money Bags Mansion last night on Pojak, because you know what? I like to know that if I go to sleep on my bag, that there's something else other than people yelling and screaming that's going to support my hard-earned money being, invested into a project, because what if everybody gets tired of screaming? What if the flood kind of worked and the market pulls back, and you start to see, how many times does it happen? The minute Bitcoin pulls back, you see everybody's sentiment change. Now there's no hype to rely on because everybody's down and out. People are telling you, go touch grass, go roll around in grass, go roll up grass. People are telling you all kinds of things just to keep your mind right. But you know what keeps my mind right, like with my project XPX, is that I know that we're going to provide value. Because when you provide value to a marketplace, the marketplace has to answer back and provide value back to you. And I just love this philosophy that you guys are doing right here. I want to go over the roadmap, James. I think it's important, because we know where we started, right? We know where we're at right now. But can you tell us where we're going? And if you want to share your screen again, just so you can have your own flow with it, let me know if you're trying to right now. Yeah. Because, that's the main thing, is like you guys started from a CTO. You went to go have a beer and, have a drink, and you come back. And I've been there many times where I see my wallet looking fantastic, and I come back and I'm like, are you serious that you guys cheated for that little bit? And it's like, it's just crazy. And I love that you didn't quit. I love this, this nonstop, this can't stop, won't stop attitude. And we know where you guys started was a CTO. We know where you guys are at right now. There's some alpha that, since you teased us on this channel, I almost think you have to almost let that alpha out on this channel. I don't know how you're going to do that, but you teased us really good. So you got to keep us in the loop when that alpha is released for Memeflix. But let us know where you want to go with this project, where you want to see this community, and where we're going all the way on this roadmap, James. 265 people listening to you, brother. Let's let them know what's up.
That's it. I appreciate that. So, yeah, we're going on an ambitious mission, right? We've got a lot to do as a community and as a team. And this is a community takeover as well. So when we go along that journey, like the community, the people who need to be rewarded most along that. So we've got a fantastic roadmap here, which is supporting and encouraging and incentivizing people to support us going along the way. And it's putting out those stepping stones to each destination that we're going to be going to on the Pojak bus. Now that will make sense in a couple of minutes, but I've left out milestones 1 million and 2 million because we've already done that. We're ahead of schedule right now. And the next ones that we see is we've got some milestones in here. So we're going to be starting getting billboards out. We're going on a UK-based tube and radio ad campaign across the whole UK. We've got social campaigns going out. We've got Pimp My Pojak. Pimp My Pojak is the VW van that you see in the Boys Club creatives all the time. We're actually going to go see a VW van next week. And we're going on a European tour of where we're not just going on our own, but we're going to pimp this van out with a podcast kit inside, which is going to become a studio. And we're going to drive around to most major cities throughout Europe as a convoy. We're going to be taking some KOLs with us. We're also going to be taking some mainstream KOLs with us too. Now, some of the people who are going to be coming on this trip, I think a lot will be quite surprised with the level of people that are taken with us. And if you're in the UK and Yamanize, the hypercar, supercar influencer, he's going to be coming along, meeting us halfway with a convoy of Lamborghinis as well. And what we're out there to do is to create content. We're going on this tour across Europe. We're meeting holders, we're meeting projects, we're meeting other KOLs, we're meeting mainstream audiences, and we're creating content for Memeflix. We're taking a production TV crew with us as well. One that's not like some like indie sort of production crew, but an award-winning reality TV production crew that's going to be helping us create that top-tier content that's not only going to go on Memeflix, but it's also going to get a major distribution deal across a major TV network as well in the major territories that we're operating in US, UK, Europe, etc. So we've got that going on, and then we're also going to be launching our mobile apps. We've got the European tour. We've got the Memeflix documentary coming out. We've got partnerships with top-tier influencers. We're taking a super yacht round to Miami with a world-famous DJ, and we're making it free for Pojak holders. We've already got the yacht partnership with a yacht charter company. We're going to do 2 yacht activations on the 31st of this month. So in a couple of days, we're doing an activation in Australia. We've then got another activation, I think starting this week or next week in Silicon Valley. We've got another activation in Las Vegas, one in London. And then we're also giving back community power and community initiative. So we're going to put a pot up there of 30K and say to community, how do you want to spend it? Is there an influencer that that you've got connections with that you want on board? Is there a marketing idea, a plan that you want to make happen? We're going to give that power out for them to do that. We're going to be getting a tier 1 exchange listing. We've already had one T1 exchange buy their own tokens on the platform already. And we're speaking to several other exchanges at the minute, doing negotiations with them. And then we're also going to be giving away a fully insured candlestick green Lamborghini to a Pojak holder because
candlestick green. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Go ahead, bro. I love that.
Only color that people want, right? Candlestick green. And just even the power of that content alone, when we knock on a holder's door, we pull up there, like rev the Lambo outside, hand the keys over, hand that insurance piece of paper over and say, it's yours, it's paid for, go be a DJ, bro, like live it up. Then we've also got major billboards happening in global capitals, a massive TV ad campaign that's going to be happening globally. We're doing some boring stuff as well, like we're going to be injecting liquidity. We're going to be attending all of the major conferences, and most importantly, by the end of it, we've got a massive week-long charter in Dubai happening with some of the biggest influencers in the space. And you're going to get to be a fly on the wall on this yacht for a week, going to get the most alpha you've ever seen consolidated to one small little space, all documented on Memeflix. You see how Amazon do these Amazon original exclusive pieces of content. Well, that is what Memeflix is going to be doing as well. And it's going to really spark a fire across the crypto space. We've already seen crypto, this cycle is moving to TikTok, right? And this is how it's going to go across. So it's going to move to TikTok. It's moving to short form content, like content strategies. They need to be shook up. And if not, people are going to get left behind. So we're here as a platform to provide that toolkit for projects, that one place that you as a holder can go to, and you can just degen out and watch the content. So excuse that there. So, right. And then we've got the opportunity ahead. So what are we looking for? Why are we here talking? Well, we're looking for three things. We're looking for whales to come in and support the project, holders like big or small. We want people who are OGs, people who are going to come in and work with us, grind with us, and welcome you aboard onto the Pojak family. So, you know, if you want to learn a bit more about us, please come into the TG, come into the Twitter, check out our deck screener, come speak to me personally. If you want to see the filter again, I'll get Pojak out. If you want me to walk you through this deck again, I'll do that happily. Or if you even go, hey, James, I've got a TG space that you could go into and, you know, do this presentation, let me know. I'll happily do it. I'm literally working full time for Pojak every single day. We also want non-crypto investors. We're trying to bridge that gap between mainstream crypto and mainstream finance. So we're talking to high net worth individuals, we're talking to family offices, we're talking to venture capitalists, and we're going to start bringing outside investment into the chart. So that is complete alpha there. And then we're also continuously looking for new projects to come on board the platform as well. And that's the roadmap that we've got going ahead at Pojak. Are we going to do it? Well, we've already done the first 1 and 2, and we're ahead of schedule. We've got a team, we've got a plan, we've got resources. I think we stand up against our chances.
Man, absolutely. I know. Look, I just seen crypto. I'm going to post that up there again because Crypto Shay rocks with us really hard from the Vote Army. I mean, this is a big community. And yeah, let me go ahead and share my screen as well. But I just want to say 1 second. You know, people are liking what they're seeing. And, you know, Crypto Shay is an OG and veteran in the space. I know Crypto Shay from the last cycles, you know, so to have him pull up and him hear what he's liking and everything like that is absolutely amazing because, you know, they got Vote Inu, and that's another project that has, you know, a thriving community. I can see this platform doing really, really well. And you know what? I mean, always providing value to this marketplace is the way to go, man. If you guys are interested in this, I'm actually going to go ahead and show you guys their X handle. We're going to go through the motions right now. We got 339 people live with us today. Really appreciate all of you guys pulling up. This is why we do what we do together. This is the philosophy that I love all the time. Come over here and smash this up, everybody. If you guys are listening to this on X and you guys have not yet, give this channel a follow. This is your channel at Rico Moneybags. I do this for all of us. This is not, you know, we don't do the tribal mind. So, you know, when I was talking to James and everybody last night, and when I saw the vision and you know, it not being just about Pojak and actually providing these resources to other projects, a lot of my wheels started turning because, like I said, the OG Bretts, the Fofar on base, you know, a lot of these meme coins I've been noticing that are coming to the channel, they're already starting to do something like this, not like this, but in the sense of they're providing content for their communities. All they needed was actually something like this. What they needed was this, so they had a place to go to where, you know, it's giving everybody that proper feel, that proper look. I mean, who doesn't like this right out the gate? It's really hard not to like this, because if you like Netflix, if you liked it, you like this. And this is all with stuff that we love to talk about. This is our favorite bags. And we see the numbers. The numbers don't lie, everybody. People lie. But you saw the potential of, you know, these numbers. Imagine your project getting these amount of numbers. Imagine your project seeing, you know, people potentially making your video go viral. Not on top of, this is just your video, this is just your content. We're not even talking about once we add the avatar aspect to it. This is, I'm telling you, bring your meme to life and also like what you said, it was very bullish as well, is that crypto is going to move on to TikTok. Like we have to do a TikTok dance in the form of our meme
Yeah.
coin, you know. And you know what, I'm gonna, we haven't got our mascot for my project XPX, but there's a grumpy face that, you know, people like to joke around and stuff, you know, this angry bird face, and I'm gonna, you know, somehow make this our little mascot. This, you know, some people said it looks like an angry bird, angry duck, you know, but you know, or even the gingerbread man from Jerry Lane, you know, the one that's from Shrek, you
Yeah.
know, this, they even seen that face. But you know, I think it's important that people, even a utility project like my project, we have some kind of mascot, because I don't want to get left out from those numbers. I don't want people, you know, because we're a serious, you know, project, you know, we're bringing off-ramp solutions, merchant solutions, a Web3 marketplace. I don't want us to get left behind, because those numbers don't lie. And even somebody like myself, as a YouTuber, as a developer, I'm interested in memifying a mascot, because everybody has a mascot. I mean, even Geico has the gecko, so everybody has some kind of mascot and stuff, you know. And just to show you that, you know, XPX at its core is about networking as well. I want to invite serious projects to collaborate with us at, you know, at the expo that we want to do in Las Vegas. I'm here in Las Vegas, boots on the ground. I want to do a crypto expo with like-minded individuals, people that don't want to get left behind, that want to network with other, you know, utility projects, with other meme projects. I've already contacted the Bitcoin ATMs, the Bitcoin miners. I mean, everything here in Las Vegas that is local, that has to do with cryptocurrency, I've contacted them, and a lot of people are interested, because I don't want to make it only about meme coins, right? I don't want to only make it about utility projects, because we just seen right here live, because I'm so bullish on it, that what's to say how many other utility projects don't want to do the same thing and find a mascot. So this has a reach far beyond this, you know, meme space that we have. And it's also like bringing a mascot, you know. So if you're a serious project, if you're a meme coin project, you're most likely going to be bullish on this, just like I am. I mean, this stream is absolutely extreme. Let me get all their links. I'm just going to spam the chat, as you guys should be spamming it. We got 376 people live with us, about to hit 400. Absolutely amazing. Saitama, you're another one. I'm calling out all these meme projects that constantly come up and pull up. Now we have something. Come over here, do your due diligence. Check out PojacOnSold.com. I mean, again, brand recognition we have right in front of your face. We understand what we're seeing right here. We got Pepe with Wojak, everybody. We understand that, right? So James and this team that's backing him up, and this amazing community understands the mission. And this is how it's going to be easy for a meme project like this to continue to make new heights. Now, I want to talk about some technical analysis. This is when I do my John Madden and everything, because if this chart was not healthy, how it is right now, a lot of that stuff wouldn't hold that much water. But you can tell that this community, this team, the idea, the vision, wants to take it the extra mile. Every single project gets tested with the 60 to 80% retracement. If you cannot handle a 60 to 80% retracement, you do not deserve the 600 to 800% in profit. You don't deserve it. I'm sorry, because in crypto, you have to be almost stoic. You have to be almost as stoic as Marcus Aurelius, and see something happening, but understanding exactly where we're going to take this. Okay. Now we found our support right here. We see the vision. We see new buys coming in. We see new holders coming in. I'm going to let you guys know. Let's take this one to new heights. We can honestly push this one as this continues to develop. This is the floor, everybody. The liquidity is locked. This is your 60 to 80% retracement, right? We're working our way out of this channel. I'm on a daily chart. I'm zoomed out, everybody. I'm not going to be zoomed in. When in doubt, zoom out. This channel that we're breaking out of right now, currently right now, if we make a support above this, let me scoot this over for everybody, right? We're breaking out of this right now. If we make a support and rally up, because this is what happens on charts all the time. If you build it, they will come. All you have to do is build it. We have a chart already that if anybody saw what we just talked about on this stream or on a video later on, they're going to like this. They come to the chart, they're going to be like, oh yeah, this is good. This is good. Now, if this chart was looking crazy, it would be hard to convince people to come in. But you got a great looking meme, brand recognition, right? Pepe Wojak, we know that. We understand that. You have a utility that's not tribalistic, that's actually going to be used for everybody. So it's going to go viral and providing the resources. You have some innovation, with this avatar that's going to bring your meme coin to life, everybody. You have a community that's making higher floors on this chart. This is the exact recipe that you want for a meme project to have the success that you want it to have, because we have to do something more than just scream all the time. And I think Wojak is finding that right now. Now, when I talk about this, if you build it, they will come thing. Look at this. This little channel that we're in is not going to always be picture perfect, but we're in this channel. We're breaking out right now. If you guys want to see all-time high, all you have to do is build it. And build what I'm talking about is called the wall of FOMO. And we share this video. We clip this video. We remix this video. We start doing what we're supposed to be doing and shilling this all the way. It's not going to be hard to break all-time high. This price action is already very, very healthy. James, is there anything you want to say to your community on the chart? I want to talk about some other projects, now that they're up here and they've heard, all about Pojak. I know I said I got you for an hour, but if you can give me another 20 minutes of your time just to give everybody that floor that I give everybody now that they heard, we had to give them that much. Pojak had a lot. But if you have any words for your community as far as, how healthy this chart is looking, inviting people to, see that this is a healthy chart. And I want to go ahead and shill some of these projects that are waiting to be shilled. But any words about this chart and this community, how hard they're strong and how hard they're working?
No, I mean, the community have driven this. This is a community takeover at the end of the day. So, hats off to everybody that's been grinding and getting those feet on the ground and making stuff happen. And you can evidently see, what they've done and the impact for it. And yeah, if anybody's listening right now and you're not part of Pojak, please come into our Twitter. Please come into our TG. Come speak to me. Come speak to the team. Come speak to the community. Grab a bag, support the project. And yeah, if anybody wants to see the filter working again, if anybody wants to, take me into another one of their TGs and we present it to any of the communities, if you're a project and you want to come onto the platform as well, just hit me up. My DMs are open. I love speaking to everybody. And yeah, I can't wait to grow this with everybody else. And we've got some really big things coming up.
Very nice, man. Very nice, man. We just hit the 400 mark. I'm going to post this right here, this deck screener link. I got it all in the description down below. I got Pojak's all information. I got their website, their DEX tools. I'm going to post this again for those who don't want to hit the description button. This is their deck screener right now. You guys are already seeing the price action. We're not done with this one. We don't kick up some dust like this and we're done with this one. So remember that we called it here on the channel. You guys are going to see a nice little grind. And if we grind together, we'll shine together, everybody. So I want to go ahead and bring up XPX. This is the project I launched. We're going to talk about some meme coins. I see OG Brett in the house. I see, what's the contract address here? I'll post just the contract address. Of course, here, I got you. This is just the contract address for Pojak, everybody, right here. Get that, man. I called it early already last night. We're already grinding. And to be honest with you, we're just super early, everybody. I'm looking forward to being able to see this thing come into full swing and see what we can do with this. And even to the extent of, seeing utility projects like the one I'm talking about myself, making a mascot. So James, you really outdid yourself with this because I've been working on this and there's a really big dev in the space. I don't name drop him, that he's invested into XPX. And he was the one that said it looked like an angry bird. I always thought it looked like an angry duck. And then somebody told me it looked like the gingerbread man from Shrek, from Jerry Lane. And, it shows that you got me bullish on coming up with my mascot. And this shows that, Pojak has a further reach than what's expected because you kind of put a little bit of pressure on me to get my mascot down packed because it would be cool to see him representing XPX, and it's not always a serious thing. We're having some fun, man. But XPX right here, twice audited contract. We're very close. We're turning this thing around. Just like everybody, I've always said, you're going to have this pullback in the space. You're going to have a 60 to 80% retracement. It is what it is. People who get in early, they get shooken out. You get new distribution. This is what you're supposed to look at. I'm going to post this link, the DEX tools link. We are on the Binance Smart Chain. This is the project I launched. It's twice audited contract by Peck Shield and Source Hat. We are a crypto off-ramp. We are a merchant solution and a Web3 marketplace. We are everything in every sector of the point of sale. Anytime people vibrate money, I want to make sure that the people who are staked up are making passive income because the token is twice audited, the staking is twice audited, and the smart lending is twice audited. Okay. Right now, there's people that's already made in less than 2 months, close to $500 in staking rewards. And when you couple that with a POS system, meaning the point of sale, anytime money vibrates, anytime there's a buy or sell, anytime a merchant uses one of our POS systems, anytime somebody purchases a service off our Web3 marketplace, it's going to interact with our XPX ecosystem, therefore bringing liquidity from the real world into our blockchain technology that we love, everybody. It's time that we start tapping into that real world. We start bringing things like, you know, what MemeFlix is doing. Crypto is putting on a suit and tie. Anybody who can put on a suit and tie and get ready for retail to come in, it's going to be absolutely amazing. So this is XPX, everybody. I'm going to post a website in the chat for you guys, XPX Pay. You know, we're really close to the off-ramp solutions. Visa, MasterCards, no VPN needed, connecting to your Google Pay and Apple Pay. We're going to be very soon as well. Let me show you guys busting out. We're going to do the digital Visa cards first, and then we'll be busting out these as well. I've been showing everybody my personal card. You know, my mom was in town yesterday in Las Vegas, you know, and we went everywhere in Las Vegas and basically was using that card. And it was exciting to see her, to see, you know, what we brought to the table, everybody. So that is XPX right there. Everything point of sale, anytime money vibrates, you're going to get a piece of that, everybody. I want to make sure of that. When I went through that bear market and I got squeezed and I saw that everybody was still renting Lamborghinis and everybody was still going to the Caesar's Palace, and it was only me that got hit by that dead cat bounce, I said, wait a minute. We have to create something that while people use it, it brings money into the DeFi space. And that is going to be our Web3 marketplace, which is going to be a Groupon style, just like you did, James. I mean, when you told me that and I seen how it looked like the MemeFlix looked like Netflix, bro, that's, I mean, it's like we have this understanding of that is the fine line where people want to put too much crypto in somebody's face and you're going to scare them away. You want to make it where somebody can make an email, make an account. They don't have to get a seed phrase. It's very easy for them. They can rent a Lamborghini. They can get, you know, a hotel here at the Caesar's Palace. They can do this, that, or whatever. But instead of getting cash back, instead of getting rewards back, they're going to get XPX back. That's going to pump our chart and create a new holder. And that's going to be done on something that like MemeFlix. I mean, anybody knows how to use this. You hit play, you watch what you want to do. Anybody knows how to hop on Groupon, and when they get on Groupon, they know how to order something or do something. And very easily, anytime somebody, you know, uses one of our services, it's one of your services, actually. This is all, XPX is for all of us, everybody. That's why we have the Expo. That's for us to make sure that we can network, because it's not what you know, it's who you know. But this is what I want to show you guys before we bring up the next project. I'm just going to take up about 10 minutes of your time, James, while I'll do, because some of these meme projects I think are going to be contacting you, and I want to show them some love so they can really contact you, because some of these meme projects are the ones that I'm sure are drooling at MemeFlix, James. I promise you. But this is some of the rewards, some of the staking that people are already receiving. Our 2-month birthday was a couple of days ago, 3 days ago to be exact, and this is 2 months of passive income with staking already live, twice audited contract. When we got every merchant, while everybody's getting cryptofied, we see everybody talking about crypto. Every merchant using our POS systems, I'm going to corner a part of the Las Vegas market that's going to make a lot of you guys rich. When we do the Web3 marketplace and everybody vibrates the money, I want anytime somebody vibrates the money, anytime somebody vibrates XPX, you are making passive income. If this is only 2 months old, what happens when the rest of the world is doing everything in crypto and we're 2 years old? What is this staking rewards going to look like when we're at 2 years old? And anytime somebody's swiping their card or interacting with one of the markets that I'm going to corner here in Las Vegas, and they're interacting with that POS system, or they're, you know, using our Web3 marketplace, what are these numbers going to look like? Because when the volume picks up, so will your bags, everybody. Now, I'm going to bring up OG Brett first. I'm going to bring OG Brett up because they were one of the first projects to kind of start a CTO, which it's a CTO that I like. I put some pressure on them, James. They didn't have the website done. They didn't have the X done. And I was like, I don't like it. And it was during that era of the CTO mania, right? Where I got kind of sick of it, where I was like, I don't know if this was just the very same dev saying that it's a CTO when it's actually just the same person. We've all thought of that, right, James? I'm sure you could thought of that, where it's like, is it a CTO or is it not? Let me go ahead and bring up OG Brett. But I put some pressure on this project, told them to get the website updated, told them to go through the motions. And you can see this is the original Brett on ETH, everybody. This was the first one. They did not fumble the bag. They did a CTO. They came onto the show, and I'm fair, but I'm firm, right? And I saw the website, it wasn't not updated. I saw the X, it was not updated. I said, hey, you guys got to get this stuff updated because I'm tired of hearing CTO, 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 and I'm not seeing nothing happen. This is one of the CTOs that took heed to some of the advice, and this community really push it to the next level. Their engagement is fantastic. So seeing them, also go on something like Memeflix would be good because they have a YouTube channel. They're producing this type of content, and they got a chart that you can tell that this community wants to take it to the next level. They have proven that, hey, they don't want to fumble the bag. Rico Moneybags featured them on the show. We've been grinding together, working together. And when you work together with like-minded individual, this is what you get right here. A chart that no matter what holds up strong. This is the results of like-minded individuals working together for one vision, one goal, where the rest of the market's pulling back, and we got the original Brett on ETH about to break out. It is breaking out of its all-time high. So shout out to OG Brett. Let's go to their X page. I want to show them. I would love to see them. OG Brett learn some ish from Rico. You guys know what's up. I love it. I love it. But this is the original Brett right here. I'm even going to post their X handle. Man, OG Brett could kill it on that Memeflix. Pojak, you guys got some potential, man, because this has been the trend lately. And these people have been needing something like this. And I think Pojak is about to honestly fill that void, man. I know you said it before, but just since we're talking about a project that I'm really bullish on, and I know you said it again, but we're now at 420 people. If somebody would want to get on Memeflix, let's say they're just tuning in right now and they're a project like OG Brett and they want to contact you, should they have some Pojak? Should they be holding some Pojak? How can they support Pojak's movement and show that they really want to be a part of Memeflix and get up there? Because I'm sure OG Brett by tomorrow, they're going to have some stuff for you. So how can they front run if they wanted to get onto Memeflix? How can they show the support to Pojak and go about that, James?
To support Pojak, like simply join our community, join our movement, buy into the chart, and talk about it as well. And if you want to see the filter, if you want a bit of alpha as well, make sure you join in our TGVCs. Like I drop news before it goes public into there all the time. I think if you're there, if you're active, if you're participating, you need to be rewarded. You've seen the roadmap, and yeah, I want to see people from here to become holders of Pojak, and I want to meet up with you guys on the European tour. I want to see you at the activation in Australia, the activations in America, wherever you are. Let's meet up, let's do the activations together, and let's make some awesome content, not only just for these projects, but for the whole of the meme coin space. So yeah, please swing by into the TG, come chat to me. I'll happily show anybody anything that they didn't quite get a good enough look at, explain anything and answer any questions.
Thanks, James. I mean, that's amazing. I got a couple more meme projects. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I know we said an hour. It might be getting a little bit late for you, but sometimes we got to go the extra mile. So I'm going to squeeze you a little bit. I'm going to put some pressure on you like I do these projects, because I believe some of these projects that I'm going to mention would be in their best interest to get in onto this Memeflix early, because, bringing your meme coin to life. I mean, what, do you not want to bring your meme coin to life? Do you not want to bring your meme to life? It's like you almost have to go to Memeflix. You almost have to do this to make sure. So I got another one for everybody. This is one that I like. I love this community. Crow and Knife, stand up in the chat. If you guys are in the chat right now, 456 people watching and listening right now live. This is what we're supposed to be doing, everybody. So we got Crow and Knife, the ones holding it down on the Chronos network. This is a meme coin, right? But I think that they make meme go crazy, right? They go crazy when it comes to their memes. They're super active, in a community like this can bring this crow to life, right? We could find a way to bring this crow to life. But I'm bringing up all the very active communities. These communities are active. I mean, very, very strong, where I can see them going the extra mile. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, do not sleep on Crow with Knife. Because there we go. I see that community standing up right now. They've been here since the beginning. They're going to be here to the end. That's how hard this community grinds nonstop, everybody. I'm going to tell you right now, when retail comes in, they're going to do two of one things. They're going to download a Coinbase app, or they're going to download a Crypto.com app. And Crow and Knife is already on Crypto.com. And Crypto.com owns more Crow and Knife than Shiba Inu. So you can connect the dots. You can read in between the lines. But I even have a bag of Crow and Knife, because I've seen this happen many, many times. This is going to be one of those meme coins, everybody. Crypto.com would not be loading up on this thing nonstop, because what are they loading up for? When retail comes in, They're going to download Coinbase or they're going to download crypto.com. And I'm going to tell you, this meme coin and this community is going to grab them by storm. So do not sleep on Crow with Knife. Crow with Knife. Tap in with this Pojak, man. I think you guys can do some wonders. Next, I have the Kendu community, the Kendu Chads. The Kendu Chads, they're very strong community. They provide a lot of content. I know they're going through some things right now with an exchange, you know, kind of scamming them and stuff like that. But I'm here for this community nonstop because this community is so strong. They, I mean, bring some stuff to the table back to back. You know, we call this one. If you guys have not got into the Money Bags Mansion, if you're listening to this live, it's free, everybody. I print on my own. I don't need to charge you for my Money Bags Mansion. It's your home, okay? I wouldn't charge you to come home. Join the Money Bags Mansion because we call this one at 38, 40 mil, when most people would turn the cheek on a high market cap, and it rolled all the way to 200 and something $1 million market cap, okay? So it's time to turn these charts around. I know they're going through something right now with an exchange, but what's going to happen, they can turn this around. How do you turn it around? With engagement, right? Like James said before, we were talking last night, a lot of people said cash is king, but right now what's happening is content is king. Content is king. Those who provide the most content, those who go the hardest right now are really going to go the extra mile, everybody, are really going to send it. Man, this stream has been really amazing. I want to go over to my X handle really quick. I want to go over to your X handle. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Those are just some of them. I mean, Pojak has so much stuff. We're in an hour and 10 minutes. We're going to do this again, everybody. If you're listening to this live stream right now, or you're listening to this later on, we're going to have Pojak up here again. We got another live stream later on in the vertical form that we're going to, you know, keep slapping that algorithm nonstop till they put respect on all of our bags. But if you guys have not done this yet, come over here and give me a follow. This channel is not my channel. We want to get this to over 10,000 followers, so X starts to put some respect on our live streams, on our content, on everything. So let's grow this together, because I grind every single day for you guys, because we're on the left side of the chart, everybody. Do not buy into this doom and gloom stuff. Position your bags on high conviction plays, whether it's a utility project like XPX, whether it's a meme coin like OG Brett and it's just strictly a meme coin, or something like Pojak that's actually bringing something to the table, going to tap into some liquidity from the real world. But position yourself on your favorite bags. You are on the left side of this chart. We have some of the best prices that we're going to see coming right around the corner. And I remember the last bull cycle, your project could have been called Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and it would have sent. It didn't matter what it was called. Anything and everything on pool coins was just flying to the moon, everybody. And you put things together like Pojak, you put projects together with high conviction, a solid community. When that money comes back in, when retail starts foaming at the mouth and they want to make some of these end meets, or some of the ends that we're making, and they see all the liquidity that we're pulling in, we see the buys coming in already. There goes 10 Solana buy. I mean, people are peeping game right away on Pojak. I'm going to post this link one more time again for you guys. Do not miss out on this one. Do not miss out on this one. This is a high conviction utility project. Solid team, bringing some heat to the table. This is not the last time you guys are going to see them on the show. Position yourself, or it's going to sting really bad. Any last words, James, for not just your community, but everybody that tuned in? I don't want to take too much of your time before we close this out. I mean, we're seeing the chart move. We're seeing, 485 people listening to Pojak. What do you got to say to them before we get out of here, man?
Just appreciate everybody's time for listening in. Thank you, Rico, for your time as well and bringing us up. And if anybody wants to come learn more about Pojak, speak to the team, find out some alpha, I'll be hanging out in the TGVC after this. So come swing by, speak to me. I'll show you some cool stuff. And let's bring meme coins to life.
Man, what a slogan, man. If you're not bringing your meme coin to life, does that mean your meme coin is going to die? I don't know. What I do know is that you guys need to go tap in with Pojak. You guys need to tap in with me in the Money Bags Mansion. You would have been in last night down here. Okay, it's free. It's your home. That's why it's a mansion. I made it really big for everybody. It's not a little house. So come home, join the Money Bags Mansion, tap in with Pojak. I'm going to be in that TG. I want to hear some of these questions from some of these groups. Make sure you guys tap in. You guys heard it here very early, everybody. I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. This is your channel, everybody. This is your channel where your bags are being shown every single day. And if you guys can't do that, continue to come back.